Hello everyone, I'm into the painting at the moment on the layout, just trying to get the mountains ready for some scenery. And I just wanted to show you a method that I'm using at the moment, which is something that I just sort of came up with accidentally actually, and I think it's going to be okay to get this sort of mottled effect. This is only to go under the shrubbery and the grass and the trees and things like that. But I quite like it rather than having just sort of the one colour. It's got some extra texture and some extra contrast to it rather than just having the straight brown or straight green. So first of all, I'm going to paint this section green, and then go to the next step from there. All right, I've got a little bit of green painted there. Now bear with me here. I know that that's a terrible lime green and probably has no business being on as the undercoat of a mountain. It's actually a mist tint from the hardware store, and I thought, well, instead of getting rid of it, I might be able to use it. And this is where this mottled effect actually came up, because I was trying to figure out what to do. Just once you've done that, just give it just a very light coating of flock. In this case, I'm using the old favourite, Woodland Scenics Fine Turf green grass, and I'm just giving it a very light sprinkling, I guess you'd say. What I actually want to do, you don't want to make it too thick because it's not actually the main coverage at the moment. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting that to dry so that when essentially we kind of half dry brush the brown over, it has that extra textured effect. Alright, while I've been waiting for that to dry, I've been trying to place some fascia rocks in there as well, so I'll hopefully have those in place shortly as well. And we just put fairly light coating on there, and then we just basically sort of dry brush it, I guess. Just it's more sort of quick brushing over, dabbing effect. There's still a bit of water in this brush, which actually can work to its advantage. I'll just put a little bit more on, and yeah, then we just kind of roughly go over, I guess you'd say, like that. So a little bit over there at where the rock is there, and probably just a little bit more because that's got a bit of water in it. So you can sort of see how the two colours are sort of blending together, and it just sort of makes for just something a little bit varied under the foam coverage and under the trees and the bushes and everything like that. And I just thought that was a kind of a good look, just something sort of a little bit different to your standard one colour, which looks like that versus that. And as I say, once you put down a bit more flock and some trees and things like that, it should hopefully come up all right. This is what it looks like so far. It's not completely finished. It's not dry, and I'll give it a spray of the water mixed with the PVA glue just to set it. And but I've put some shrubbery on there, and obviously I haven't got any trees or anything like that, and I'll probably put some rocks at the bottom there and things like that. So, but mostly just to show how the cover goes on, and you'll end up seeing sort of little bits and pieces just around there on the side of the faces of brown coming through and some green perhaps. The other thing that I've done here is I've continued on with the rock face, and I've stuck those on with plaster, so they're, well, solid as a rock, I guess you could say, pardon the pun. But they are pretty stuck on there. So I've just sort of put them randomly there. It looks messy at the moment, obviously, because you can still see the plaster and everything. Of course, that'll be covered up. I've done a little bit under that rock there, and you can see the difference there, where you can see, the plaster cloth, the plaster squares and everything, compared to this section here that I've done, where it sort of covers it all up and it looks much better. So I'll continue on with that probably next, and I'll just put a little rock above the tunnel portal there as well. And I have covered the rest of that part of the tunnel as well. But there's some white glue showing through there, obviously, so pay no attention to the white spots. It's not dry, I've only just done it. I'll put some trees and shrubs and everything on there, but it's just to give an idea of how it looks over the paint. The other thing that I've been working on, which I've sort of messed up a little bit now because I've got sort of green grass all over it, but is this section here between the retaining wall between the two tunnel portals. So what I've done is I've put the wall on. It's Metcalf card bricks. So I put those on and sort of tried to be very careful with joining them up. And I've put some graffiti on the wall there. And then as we come further down, I've got some concert posters on the wall. So I've got some Bon Jovi concert posters and things like that. I've got a Kiss one over there that's sort of ripped and someone's ripped it off the wall. I've got to weather those a little bit. That looks very white, obviously, so I'll weather that. But yeah, some concert posters there and obviously the graffiti there. I'll probably have a couple of street lights there and have the view, obviously, as the train's going past, sort of like that, or sort of down on this angle here. If you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down, and also please like or subscribe. Happy to see new people come along and have a bit of a chat and get some ideas from your videos. Without all of your videos, I'd be a little bit stuck a lot of the time, I'd say. So yeah, hope you like it, and I'll continue on and see how we go. Thanks for watching.